Alright, so Interghost tagged me, that slimy little British piece of So, 5 more facts. I'll continue tagging people to the end of dawn, and that's the only thing that'll be left on this world is just the echoes of my tags being unfulfilled, bouncing off the empty walls of our universe. So, going on. In the mid-90s, I toy tested for Koosh. If you don't know what Koosh toys are, they were the little, Koosh balls that were like flaky plastic, rubber, and fun. And how that happened was my mom got a wrong phone call. They were trying to call a kid that they had toy testing. It's like, hey, get your report back, kid. And she was able to finagle them into sending us toys and letting us test them. And it was awesome. And I still have the Vortex that I tested. It's seen better days, but I tested it thoroughly. We glued it back together a couple of times, and it's still pretty good. You can see my name on it. Cool toy. They send you these papers to fill out after you're done playing with it for about an hour. I played with it daily. Make sure I gave it a full report that was perfect for the toy. And my only suggestion was make it glow in the dark. I think glow in the dark sells, and I think that still stands today. And also make maybe a smaller version, which I guess they already had in works because that was already happening. So cool. So yeah, I toy tested for Koosh. And also around that Christmas time, they gave us a huge box of toys. We wouldn't have had much of a Christmas if it wasn't for that big box of Koosh toys. They had all kinds of stuff in there. They had like a Koosh ball with these 2 paddles. They're like what's that, field hockey? Like field hockey or lacrosse sticks, where you could catch the little Koosh ball in them. They had some kind of round ball that you could bounce, which wasn't that great. They had 2 little junior Vortexes that were purple, and they had one orange one that whistled when you threw it. So it was really just fun for the whole family. So thank you, Koosh. Both of my second toes are bigger than the big toe. That happened a while back, so I don't think I'll be able to ever date George Costanza, but sad as it is. Moving on. Okay, the movie I've seen the most times, I think I've seen it a lot of times, because it's the only movie I could probably recite word for word, is Blast from the Past. There's something about that movie that has a high rate of watchability. I'm just able to see that movie thousands upon thousands of times and still watch through the whole thing. I like the movie. I think it's a pretty good movie. It's not my favorite movie, but I enjoy watching it. And I will say, like the movie, but the ending always pisses me off. Because if you haven't seen the ending, it's, what's that girl? Alicia Silverstone? It's Alicia Silverstone, and she's on her soapbox just talking as they're panning out of the world. And then she's saying, whenever Brendan Fraser says something that I know is wrong, I just slap him on the lap and have a hearty laugh. And throughout the whole movie is Brendan Fraser bringing back this old school common sense onto nowadays, or 1998, and whooping ass with it. So he was succeeding with this crazy old-fashionedness, but all of a sudden at the very end, it's a burden, and he's like a moron to her or something. Hate it. Hate the ending. Bad ending. Yeah. But yeah, I've watched that movie at least 20 times. I have never liked Animaniacs. Yes, it's true. I like Tiny Toons, but I never liked the Animaniacs. Maniacs? Yeah. I only watched a few episodes. It's just, they try too hard, I think. They just try too hard. And it never did anything for me. Number 5. Alright. So, back when I was a wee little kid, I used to know this friend, Isaac Smith, who wore a bowl cut, a beautiful, beautiful bowl cut. And it was shiny, and he could just twirl his hair for days, and it all fell back in place. And I said, that's what I want. So for like a year, I wore a bowl cut. And I looked like a sheepdog. I mean, it was just ridiculous. My hair is too thick and rough to be able to support such a hairstyle, and it didn't work, and it never fell back in place, and it was awful. But I kept doing it because I liked the bowl cut. I was a fan of the bowl cut. So, you know, when you're a kid, you see something else, and you think, well, I like that. That can work for me. I'll go for it. But that's not always the case, and sadly, I went through some really fugly years with that bowl cut. Alright, moving on. Time to tag. Who we gonna tag? Alright, I'm gonna tag Brain Eater Nux because I haven't heard from him in a while, and I want to tag him, and he's one of my early subscribers. So, Brain Eater Nux, yeah, cool kid. Love you, man. I'm also gonna tag Garboff, and I'm just tagging him because, I mean, I don't know if he'll even respond. It's almost like poking someone you think is dead, and you want to see if there's any life left in them. So I tag you in hopes that you nudge or twitch a little bit. Alright, I also tag Kevin Lieber. Yeah, real good, funny vlogger there. Check him out. Also tag Timo4RO20. There's your first fact. What the hell's with that name? There you go. There's something to work with. But yeah, he's a cool guy. He raps. He's a mountain man. Scares me, frankly. I'm terrified. And then I'm going to tag his wife, Spider Pebbles. Real nice gal. She has something about her that's very attractive, and I can't put my finger on it. I almost want to say she is of American Indian heritage, and that's what I see. And I go, oh, that's pretty hot. But yeah, Spider Pebbles, Tim's wife. I want to know 5 facts about you. Yeah, that's my 5 facts. I've done enough of these, haven't I? Alright, I'm out of here. Goodbye, you crazy monkeys.